Hello friends, wishing you again a very happy Navratri, and today is the last day of Navratri, and as yesterday I promised, I have come to somebody's place, so you can see something very beautiful behind me. And what is it called, all these things are going to be narrated by my very dear friend Kamla Ramakrishnan. Kamla is a very enthusiastic lady. She has worked 30 years in sales and marketing. She has always been a corporate lady, but after her retirement, though, she has not left any of her activities. So she keeps learning Gita, she keeps learning Sanskrit, and this is how even she celebrates the festivals. So this time I made it a point, I took her appointment, I took her time, and Kamla is going to tell us all about what you're seeing behind me. So now I will move on to Kamla. Okay, Kamla. Hi.
Thank you very much, Mayura. So let's begin our Golu. It's akin to invoking the celestial beings into our homes to celebrate and re-emphasize the good ultimately wins over evil. Thus, the Golu festival of Navratri celebrates the victory of good over evil for 9 auspicious nights, symbolizing the efforts of Mahadevi and celestial beings to vanquish Mahishasura. Now, the significance of Bomekulu. It's known as Bomekulu also. Dashera in South India is synonymous with Bomekulu, the arrangement of idols and the dolls in the form of step-like horizontal arrays. It's not just about the deities from the Hindu pantheon, but the Bomekulu thematically represents social events such as marriage, village, shandy, public gathering, etc. Navratri, or 9 nights, as it literally translates into, has a special significance for each of the days the festival is celebrated for. It's a time when one engages in healthy eating and fasting and pays obeisance to the divine goddess Devi, signified by goddess Durga with the traditional garbas and dandiya. Why do we keep the dolls in Navratri? In this fun event, the children are imparted the cultural knowledge and importance of marriage. They are shown the importance of family and society through these dolls. Usually, the doll's wedding is done on the first day of Navratri, representing family life as a means to spiritual life. To begin with Navratri, it is celebrated of woman empowerment. Golu begins with Kalash Puja. Now, why is it celebrated? It celebrates the victory of good over evil for 9 auspicious nights, symbolizing the efforts of Mahadevi and the celestial beings to vanquish Mahishasura. It refers to the display of and decoration of dolls, figurines of human beings and idols of goddesses during Navratri. This term Golu comes from the Tamil word Veera Tirtharai, means presence of kings and queens in the court. Now, there are 9 steps during the Bomekulu, and each step has got its own significance. The first step to third steps, these are usually occupied by gods, namely Supreme Goddess, Durga, Lakshmi and Saraswati. And the second step is by Ashtalakshmi, that is Adi Lakshmi, Dhanya Lakshmi, Dharya Lakshmi, Gaja Lakshmi, Santana Lakshmi, Vijaya Lakshmi, Vidya Lakshmi and Dhairya Lakshmi. Now the third step comprises of Dasha Avatar of Lord Vishnu, that is Matsya, Kurma, Tortoise, Varaha, Narsimha, Vamana, Parshurama, Balrama. Now this is plow, Sri Ram, with bow, Sri Krishna, flute and Kalki. Now the fourth step, that is Siddhartha's, that belongs or that pertains to the saints of enlightened souls like Alvars, Nainamas, Shantrayachar. The fifth one, who have contributed to society, freedom fighters, philosopher, philanthropist, Chinmayananda, Muthuswami Dikshidhar, Shama Shastri, Tyagaraja, Mahagandhi and all. Now we go to the sixth step where the models are placed, which shows village scene, farming scene, wedding, temples, etc. In honor of traders, every Golu has a chettiar and his wife. You can very well see them over here. These are the small traders who have all the our daily requirements, that is the provisions, which like rice, different varieties of dals, and sugar and salt, without which we cannot live our life. And it is believed that the chettiars, these chettiars, and this is the traders, and these chettiars, it is believed that the chettiars supply whatever, the eatables to the entire Golu family. Now, the last three steps, that is 7, 8, 9, they are animal, birds and crawling insects. It is believed that every soul has to pass through these 9 steps to attain mukti from the cycle of rebirth. Now, Kalasham, that is here, which represents the creation, way of invoking goddess Devi, these 9 days. Haldi is decorated with mango leaves, coconut is kept, and this should not be removed for 9 days. And in this kalasha, it is filled with water, 1 rupee coin and a little bit of rice. Now we come to this Devi. This is the main Devi, wherein for each first 3 days we devote her as Durga, the next 3 days as Lakshmi, then the last 3 days as Saraswati. The first 3 days she is decorated, she is worn a red color sari, then the next 3 days yellow sari, and then the last 3 days she is decorated with white sari.
So I guess it's a lot of information, and that's the reason she has very specifically written it down, so that nothing misses in the entire video. And I hope you're enjoying the same. So we continue further. Yes, Kamala?
Yeah. Now I would like to bring your attention to this Rakta Chandra, that is the black color dolls. In earlier days, it is believed that these are the couples. So when a girl gets married, she's been gifted with this dolls. They are either of Rakta Chandra or teak wood, and they are decorated in a wedding attire. And the girl, when she leaves the house, she is gifted with this to continue her life with all this what I have been discussing of the Navratri 9 days. And they are called Barpachi Bommai in Tamil.
Yeah, Kamala, so now will you share the recipes with us?
Yeah, so there are various recipes, various types of sundals. Those sundals are made of black chana dal. Then I would like to share the chundal, what it is of black chana dal.
Yeah.
It is soaked overnight. Okay, you can take a half kg. I mean, it depends on the requirement. You have to soak it overnight. The next day you cook it, and in your cooker, and then you put this rai, whatever the tadkas, coconut, everything, and
Yes.
you just mix it with it, and then at the end you put coconut in that with this kadi patta.
Okay.
So this is a what you call a salty namkeen prasada.
So I can say, it is like something which is very chatpata, and you can quickly try this one, And generally, Golu is celebrated in Kerala, and I think so. The Mysore one
Mysore is very famous in celebrating this Golu.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So Kamla, anything else you want to tell? You are missing something, or you want to specify?
No, yeah, I would like to specify every year it is mandatory that we add golu, a bommai to the family. That is how our family also goes on extending. Similarly, a new set of dolls, they have to be added. This is a tradition.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kamla, would you like to wish our viewers in your own local way, a happy Navratri and a happy Dashera?
Before that, I would like to add one more thing.
Yeah.
This Navaratri starts with, it culminates with Saraswati Puja, Ayudha Puja and Vijayadashmi in the last 3 days. So in our this, we keep our books here, and the previous night we keep the books and decorated with the flowers and whatever the instruments we have. Now here my daughter plays keyboard, so we have kept the keyboard over here, and that is that instrument. I think what is that?
So it's a speaker.
Yeah. So we have to do all this puja, and on Vijayadashmi day we write in the rice Om Hari Shri Saraswatiye Namaha. Everyone has to write in the rice, and then these books are given to the respective child, or the elderly people, whoever has, everybody has to read those books, whatever is kept. Similarly, the instruments are also played on the next day. That is on the Vijayadashmi day.
So I think so it's a lot of information and very nice thing which we got to know today because of Kamla. And this, what you can see, are those 7 food grains which are grown. This is the sign of prosperity also. And what I feel is that when all these food grains we put in the mud or in the soil, it is how the families are also weaved together in India. The way everything mixes together, the way people, the way the culture mixes together, and see, this is how it flourishes. So on the 9th day you can really see the green thing. And same thing is about India. So when it comes to festivals, it's everybody coming together, all religions, all communities coming together and celebrating something. And that is how then it looks in the end, very fresh. So I'm really thank you and to Kamla that she really gave us a good and a lot of information. And I'm sure the next generations will definitely enjoy doing this. Because these are just the 9 days in those 365 days when you get to do so many things and so many colorful things which you can see. I'll be sharing some pictures and close-ups. And also the Saraswati Pujan, which she said, is very common in Bengalis also, and it's such a good thing to start something on the Vijayadashmi day, that is Dashera tomorrow. So in advance we wish you all a very happy Dashera too. So Kamla, you can wish the viewers.
Yeah, thank you very much, and wish you all a happy Dashera and Vijayadashmi. Thanks a lot.